And I think we're getting up here. All right, there we are. Hey, good morning, Hoosier fans. Welcome to another disappointing edition of Hoosier Morning After. This is Hoosier Morning After Maryland. Hoosiers fall yet again. This is getting a little aggravating. Final score 75-59 to Maryland. This game, I know it's getting really tough to try to talk about this team, to figure out what's going on. It shows flashes of the ability to be able to do this, to be able to fight and grind. I think it's going to be a team that's going to have to fight and grind to get every win, at least against very quality opponents this year. Unless something really clicks over with both the players and the coaching staff, I don't think we're going to get a game that we hope for, that we saw at the beginning of the year, where we are able to blow out and really control a team. I think that is lost with this team now. This is a team that's going to have to battle. They're going to have to stick together. They're going to have to want it a lot more than they want it right now. And again, when I say team right now, I'm meaning everyone that is part of the IU basketball team, from the players to the coaching staff. These last few games have definitely turned up the temperature for this coaching staff. I'm not someone that's going to turn around and say that we need to start looking for another coaching staff. But along the same lines of what you, if you watched Assembly Calls post game and heard what Ryan was saying, I'm in the same boat as him, that it's the temperature's up for them, and they need to show that they can change, they can figure things out, and get these players ready in a different way. It's also a lot on the players. The players have to buy in and want to fight and win too. Because when we've been down, when we've been struggling in these games, aside from Joey Brunk, I've not seen another player that really wants to fight and not lose. Maybe I've seen that a little bit from Trace as well. But it's tough on his side because teams are gunning for him. He's our best player. And it's easy to play against this team right now because we don't shoot it from the outside very well. And our best player is our player inside. So you can sag off and play him really hard and don't have to worry about our 3-game or any of our guards driving past you or anything like that. Even sagging off obviously allows you to guard the drive a little bit better too. And it just takes Trace out of the game. And we kind of saw that happen. He's sitting there trying to post up, trying to get the ball, and we're not getting it to him. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those games that becomes speechless. You don't know what to say. Looking at numbers as obviously we can, to try to see good things. Defense kept us obviously in the game at the beginning, only being down 8 at halftime, which made me feel pretty optimistic despite what we were looking at as far as the game was going. The eye test to that halftime had us down a lot more. But we were in it. We came back at the beginning of the first half. Guys were showing that there is the skill and there is the will there. If we fight, we got it within 3. And then because of poor decisions, turnovers, bad passes, they were able to get 2 threes from their big guy. We overly helped again, not the high hedge, but some of the overly helping. And he just rotated to the side, pass, and he scored 2 threes. And immediately brought the game out from 9 again. And then from there, it just took off. We weren't able to respond. A lot of minutes were shared. Guys played a lot of minutes, almost everyone in double digits for minutes, except for Jerome Hunter. Obviously, he had been injured and got back in there late in the game because we just at least needed to try something else. I believe this kind of showed where the previous game, minutes weren't spread out as much, and part of the criticism for that loss was that he wasn't trying different things, wasn't getting enough guys in. This time he was trying a lot of lineups. Coach was trying a lot of different things with lineups to try to get another spark to come out, which didn't happen. Leading scorer of the game was Devontae Green. Again, some of those numbers are going to be padded because they're at the end of the game. He started to hit some shots and everything, so that definitely spiked from there. Joey Brunk, 9 points in 20 minutes. Turnovers, 14. Felt like a lot more. Just looking at 14, I'm actually surprised. I thought it was over 15. Assists 7. That's not the greatest assist ratio. Shooting 36%, 22% from 3, 61 from free throw. It's just, again, points in the paint, 22. We got to make more. Points off turnovers, 9 for us, 25 for them. That's right there is kind of a major part of the game. They were able to capitalize on our mistakes. Bright spot, at least to look at, they came in being one of the best rebounding teams in the country, and we hung right through them with that. We at least fought for rebounds, 42 rebounds for us to their 36. So, where does this team go from here? We got to see who wants it. Again, across the board, we got to see who wants it, from the players to the coaching staff. How can we change? The pieces are there. We have seen flashes of everything going well throughout the year. We just need to be able to repeat. We need to be able to play consistent. We need to be able to play strong. We need to play with each other. We need. I'm saying need a lot. I'm finding myself saying need a lot because it is. And it's bad to say that. But we need to have a stronger guard play. I hate calling out part of the team like that, but the guard play, we need it back. We need Rob to get over what he has. We just need a piece of Rob that we had last year. He's still out of sorts. His passes are still off. His rhythm's not there. And again, when he's able to find that, he had 1 assist and 1 turnover. He's never. Again, it's tough to talk about. It's a tough game to talk about because there's so much that this team could accomplish. The ceiling is very high for them because you can piece together games where players shot really well. So the shooting is there. Devontae's had 3-point shooting games. We have the Notre Dame game with Armand. If he can just piece it together, get over the freshman woes, you get a little bit of that out of a 2 guard in there every so often. And it's going to free everything else up. It's going to start to stretch things out again. It's going to be able to let us drive in there, get north and south. We just need to relieve that pressure that we have. And the coaching staff needs to get to the drawing board and find some plays, find some things that this team can do that can relieve that pressure. Because once we can relieve that pressure within the game, then I believe it opens things up, and it opens things up underneath for the guys. It makes us be able to play inside out more. Guys can catch balls and step into them on the 3-point line, and that shows that we're able to make those a lot more than we can any other 3-point shots. Yeah. I'm sorry for all the dead air on this. It is one of those speechless things. It is one of those types of games that you struggle to find the words for. And I know we can find a way through it. I'm going to stay as positive as I can and tune in each time and scream and yell for him. Our next game is Wednesday. It's at 7 o'clock against Northwestern. It's at home. We need a good crowd there. These guys, the players, need a confidence boost. We need to show them that we can be there for them. It's a game that should be winnable, but it's a game that could, again, still be a grinder of a game. It's going to be a physical game. So hopefully they're hitting it hard in practice. Today, tomorrow, Tuesday, I want to see a team that comes out mad. I want to see a team that comes out for blood. And we need to see a lot more inside-out play. We need to see the tempo up again. And I want to see a complete 40 minutes out of this team. Anything less, and you got to start wondering. Again, at the beginning of this year, I said it. A lot of people have said it. This team has a very high ceiling. It also has a very low floor. And unfortunately, we're sitting on the floor right now. We're not laying on it yet. We're not pounding through the floor yet. But we're on the edge of it. We've got our hands on the floor, ready to push ourselves up. Now is the time to push ourselves up. If not, then we're falling right back on the floor. And it's going to be another miserable year. Let's just think that this holiday break has been a tough one for IU, sports in general. Let's hope things can turn around, that we can get back at it. We are at least mostly a healthy team. There's a few other guys that still have a few kinks to them. Hopefully they can work their way through it, and we can get back to this. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say for this one. There's not much else that can be said that's not going to start to raise the depression more. Subscribe to this video, guys. Tune in next time. I'll be live again on Thursday morning, right after that game. Hopefully it's a victorious one. Hopefully we have a little bit more energy to us and we're a little bit more excited. Follow me on Twitter at General Chadwick. Thank you. Let's go Hoosiers. Have a good day.